I wonder who will walk out of heaven if Jesus revealed himself as a black man with a head full of dreads, skin color of bronze. Would you regurgitate the racial slurs sitting in the bottom of your throat? Would you spit in his face, grab all your belongings and march out the gates of heaven? Would you be too ashamed to worship a God with a skin shade of moonlight? Would you rally up in hatred and build a wall around the premises of heaven to make your conceptualized kingdom great again? Would you conjure the rage of your great-grandfather's hands, find the nearest tree and rope to lynch Jesus because the pigment of his skin was too harsh? It made you feel uncomfortable and belligerent. Within a split second, 3 bullets penetrated his chest. You watched him take his last breath and uttered the words, "That boy deserved to die." Tell me, why do we suddenly become quiet when we see racial injustices digging holes for the next dead body in our front yards? We rest in silence as if we weren't called to be the salt and light of the world. Silent as if Jesus wouldn't be praying for reconciliation, standing with the families of Breonna Taylor, Rashad Brooks, Sandra Bland, and countless of other victims who have died for being black and unarmed. Even Jesus flipped a few tables, outraged by the ugliness of hypocrisy. We must learn how to be courageous in our faith and speak out against iniquity. The last time I checked, God was a God of justice and equality. So put some respect on my Father's name and stop making a mockery out of his word. Tell me, where were the saints during Charleston church shooting? It should have been us Christians, praying in unison the following morning after a night of mourning, demonstrating a peaceful protest, a sense of togetherness between all denominations. I don't understand how we can be so quick to condemn all sins except racism. We cherry pick our favorite scripture, skip the verses that clearly states all sins are equal. Woe to the Christian who only loves Jesus if he is depicted white as snow in their prejudiced mind. One day you will witness why racism isn't welcome in heaven. There will be no Mason-Dixon line, redlining, or any kind of lining to divide his kingdom. A space non-tolerant to any pre-existing evil that once lurked, colonized the earth, stripped away her innocence and glory. What will you say to God when he turns his back on you for using his word to oppress your marginalized brothers and sisters? For me, my hope isn't planted in this democracy, because I know there will be a glorious day. After the cracking of the sky, every black child will be safe in heaven. There will be no blood soaking between the pavement cracks, a river of black blood streaming down my neighborhood. No trauma, no tears, no funerals, just love, the sound of love echoing into eternity.